Donald the Disruptor.
Yeah, well, he's a disruptor. That's why he's winning, but certainly one on the Republican side. But look, these comments, first of all, prove that he's a bigot without a shadow of a doubt, because he takes a fallen U.S. soldier and puts him in the same camp as radical Islamic terrorists. Because he said, well, I mean, what do I say to the father? I say, we got radical Islamic terror. In other words, that's why I would have kept your family out. But wait a minute, these guys you can't get any more patriotic than dying for the country, and he's putting them in the same camp. He's really an unbelievably obnoxious character. And remember, he didn't go to Vietnam. He said he had a medical problem, he got a medical deferment. Now his doctor says he's the healthiest man alive. So he's healthier at 70 than he was when he was younger. He ran from Vietnam, then he's got the nerve to criticize people who died for this country. It's not regular obnoxious. This is beyond the pale.
Well, he did say Captain Kahn was a hero. I mean, to be clear. I mean, he said what he said about his father, about the parents.
Yeah, the statement came out overnight, yeah. Let's talk about overall and coming out of the Democratic convention. It is true that Donald Trump got a bounce out of his convention. I'm not sure it was the best in 20 years, but he definitely did get a bounce, and it was a healthy one. You saw the Democrats with that series of speeches Monday through Thursday. After the trouble they had on the first days, do they get a bigger bounce?
I think you'll see a big bounce out of the Democratic convention. I mean, they had good coverage, 4 days. You know, Trump had a bit of a bounce, they'll have a bounce. I think we'll see a 5-point lead for Hillary coming out of this.
5-point lead for Hillary Clinton. One of the things that Donald Trump did point out is that more people tuned in to watch him on Thursday night to turn into Hillary Clinton. He still does have the power to draw eyeballs.
He's still this unknown quantity to a lot of people in that what will he do as president? You know, he's been in headlines for 30-some years, but people are always waiting to see what's the next thing that he's going to say, what's the next position he's going to take. So certainly he knows that sort of his worst enemy is not saying something offensive or something wrong, but rather being out of the headlines. He knows that that's where he's done best thus far in the polls.
One of the things you heard, though, from the Democrats all week long is where are Donald Trump's plans?
Yeah, well, he doesn't have any. We watched the whole RNC. The only policy position we could discern from that was coal. We're for coal digging. I mean, that's unbelievable. There's no position. Okay, you're going to keep us safe. How? No plans. I mean, who runs for president and says, I'll figure it out once I get into office, which he said literally during one of the debates. The guy's actually a loser. He really has no plans whatsoever.